It's James Wilson-Taylor here for Rock Sound, joined now, of course, by Dallon and Ryan. It is iDKHOW. How are you, gentlemen?
Good, how are you?
Very good, very good. Nice to see you again. Welcome back to the UK, we should say, first of all. And congratulations, because we have just given you the Real Alternative Award of the Rock Sound Awards, which is...
that's amazing. Thank you.
No, of course, so well deserved, so well deserved. And I want to start there, really, because it has been an amazing, amazing year for you guys. You know, talk to me, what were some highlights, top of the head, from 2018 for you guys?
Well, Reading and Leeds was a big highlight, and playing the UK for the first time in general was really overwhelming.
It's probably one of the biggest shows we've played to date.
No, of course.
As a band. Getting signed to Fearless Records.
Amazing.
It's another big venture.
Yeah.
So we were DIY for a little bit.
But yeah, that headlining London show that we did on that run was insane.
Yeah.
So definitely a highlight for the year.
And it's interesting because, like, again, we've talked about it in the mag, of course, as well, but the Real Alternative Award is because you have that DIY spirit, and it's really kind of built this community already. It was so visible at that London show. My God. I mean, the EP hadn't even dropped then, and just everyone knowing that. I mean, that's got to be so gratifying seeing it build.
Yeah, it's been really validating to see that fan response happen, especially considering how long we did this operation as a DIY style project. So.
Especially being on the other side of the world, coming over here for your first time and seeing
there
all that happen. You know? And
it just worked. It just worked so well. What do you think you are proudest of so far? Big question, but what were you proudest of?
Incredibly proud of the way that the EP turned out. There was no compromises in any of its composition or aesthetics, like the artwork. Everything turned out just the way that we were hoping for, and couldn't be more proud of it.
Absolutely awesome. Ryan, how about yourself? Any proudest achievements of the year so far with the band?
Just honestly, all of it, man. It's just happened so. It happened fast, and it also we just wanted to release everything, correctly, I guess.
Not to mention winning this Rock Sound Award, an incredible honor and a highlight for us career in our very short career to have one of those heavy pieces of metal sitting on a desk in my home is so cool.
You are not the first to comment on how ridiculously heavy those awards are, but worthwhile.
I love it. If anyone ever tries breaking into my home, they have a giant R waiting to greet the back of their head.
Yeah, don't risk it, guys. Don't risk it. Trust me, it's heavy stuff. You've just got back from the States, obviously, to do this tour with Waterparks, which looked so much fun. Talk to me about that, because those crowds looked, again,
just amazing. We finally got to meet them.
Yeah, I was going to say, it took you a while.
Yeah, just the very last night. Just very briefly, got to shake their hands, but... No, that whole tour was really fun, so easy. The Waterparks guys are so chill and just easy to be around. So it was great.
Yeah, it seemed like a big kind of crossover audience as well. Like it was such a natural fit for you guys.
Their fans are great, and the response to what we were doing was really great every night. No complaints about anything that happened on that tour.
Yeah, awesome.
Well, one complaint: the Waterparks boys. We love them, but. Austin, Jeff, Otto. No, Austin and Jeff. A little messy.
It's a little bit.
Are they now?
Not Otto. Otto, immaculate in his preparation of his bunk and his clothes. Like, every day when he gets up, he folds everything. And it's just perfectly ready for Instagram. Like, it's a very impressive.
There's an endless supply of waffle crisp.
Which I got to try for the first time. And I love it. It's like... breakfast candy.
You never know what's going to happen though when you put two bands on a tour bus together.
Yeah, I was going to say that's very close proximity. It's
right.
kind of lucky you guys got along.
We put a line of gaff tape down the middle of the bus, and like they stayed on their side and we stayed on their side.
You've got to be about that territory. I respect that. It works really well. But what do you guys? I mean, obviously it's nice. Even in a brief meeting, you guys seem to have built a real kind of friendship and connection there, which is really, really nice. Were you kind of talking more creatively about music and all that kind of stuff? I know that Austin, particularly on Warped Tour, was looking to work with anyone left, right, and centre out on those buses. Were there any jam sessions late night on the bus, anything like that?
We never really had opportunities to have jam sessions. We were always either, doing our individual work as, as separate units or... just
trying not to be around each other when we were sick.
Trying to avoid sharing that aspect of our lives with each other, but it was either that or watching Paranormal Activity on. Yeah,
I mean, on the tour we did solve some mysteries together. We played a game of Scooby Doo. So you have to ask them about that, though.
A game of who stole all of their merch money.
Right. Yeah, that's the big game.
That mystery got solved.
Well, it does.
Luckily.
Thank God. It does lead quite nicely onto you had a similar incident yourselves, obviously, with the equipment. Glad to see that all worked out for a start. But talk to me, is everything very much intact in terms of more or less? You were able to put it back together?
We were able to recover all of our stolen gear except for my laptop, an iPad, and
some in-ears.
My backpack.
Yeah.
Right.
So just a couple things that we weren't able to recover. But the LAPD were like really shocked that they were able to recover anything at all, because they told us like this never happens. Like when stuff gets stolen in this town, like it's just gone, and people do not get their stuff back. So the fact that we got back everything that we needed in order to do that tour and to put on a show was really, really amazing.
Yeah, I would say 95% of 5-star hotels have security cameras. And
luckily, this one did. So So the guy that stole all of our stuff, he's currently still sitting in jail and enjoying
he's
enjoying
his 1-star hotel.
And we are also enjoying his stay there as well.
Yeah. So. 100%. But I'm glad to hear it all kind of got recovered and we can actually move forward properly. And speaking of moving forward, last time we spoke, it was just before the EP was going to drop. The plan then was EP in a few weeks, album early-ish next year. Are we still on track? Where are we at?
Well, that's the thing. When we started this project, it was so DIY. Like, we had our own set schedule of when we wanted to do what. But as fan attention and industry attention has come our way, that sort of changed our plans.
Sure.
So putting out an EP right away was something that became a necessity. And putting out an LP is definitely something that's a priority for us. Unfortunately, that always takes a little bit longer than you want it to.
No, you don't want to rush the process.
No,
but it's definitely something that's like number one on our priority list. So the hope is to answer that phone as soon as possible.
That is the main.
And then after we, take care of that call, we'll work on the LP and we'll finish.
That sounds good. Let's take care of that now, shall we? It's your tour manager.
Oh, hey!
I like that. If it was going to be anyone interrupting the chat,
it's our tour manager. Yeah. That's the reality, ladies and gentlemen.
So, in terms of putting together this LP, then, first of all, I want to ask about some of the songs in particular, because things that you've played live that didn't end up on the EP, specifically, I'm thinking of Door, because I think that's a really, really lovely, beautiful song. Are things like that going to be make it into final LP, or do you want to leave them out there?
I'm going to see to it that they do.
Okay.
Because there's a good handful of songs that we have recorded already, and they're just sitting waiting to be on the LP.
Right.
And that's one of my favorites for sure.
Awesome. Yeah.
So I'm going to make sure that one makes it on there.
Cool. And obviously so far it's all been just you guys, really. Mm-hmm. It's really been a DIY project. Are you going to keep it that way, or is there particular producers or anyone you're kind of looking to maybe bring into work?
I mean, we do have a team now with Fearless Records, people that are waiting around to help us, accomplish things that we want to do.
Of course.
But I do have a short list of producers that I really love that I'm hoping to be able to make a handful more of songs to complete this LP, because we do have some just sitting around waiting for the rest of their family to come along and join them.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess
a whole album.
Well, I guess that's it now. Is there, in terms of the structure of the record, I know you want to leave a lot for surprises, but you've got those handful of songs there. Is that going to be in that similar style, or you guys always seem to like to try a wide variety of stuff and kind of new things? How is it forming in your head so far?
Yeah, there's always, I always want there to be some sort of thread that connects everything,
right?
Regardless of genre hopping, which I do really enjoy doing, and I never want to stop doing that. But whether it's a theme or even little musical or audio vignettes that connect two songs that otherwise wouldn't be connected, I still want to do that same sort of stuff for this LP. But in the future, who knows?
Exciting.
I never want to have to do the same thing. The exact same thing twice.
Okay.
So that might change in the future. But
no, we'll see. We'll see. Well, looking forward into 2019, what would we say the aims are for iDKHOW? When we have this conversation inevitably this time next year, what do you want to be talking about?
We would like to be playing more shows.
Good.
We'd like to get to places where fans want to see us. And what else?
Get that LP finished and out to the people as soon as possible. That's
you.
The number one goal. And let's see, this time next year, we should also be talking about the millions upon millions of dollars that we've collected doing this band.
That's it. That's the big one.
See, I promised Ryan that 3 years from now that he'll be a millionaire. So
this time next year, guys, we'll be millionaires.
And if that's not the case, then I owe him a sandwich. Right. So that's
right. That is true. Okay.
His choice. Anything.
Love sourdough.
Anything.
Love me a good sourdough sandwich.
6 inches or smaller, because I am just a bass player after all.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't afford the foot long, so it's
You've got to have the limits. That's fair enough. Well, guys, it's always great to see you. I hope we'll be seeing you back in the UK. I know you've got Slam Dunk lined up, but hopefully more UK shows coming up next year.
Hope so too. Yeah. We're always excited to come over here to the UK and to Europe. That's the other goal for 2019.
Awesome. All right.
Full tour of everywhere. So.
Well, we'll look out for that. In the meantime, we'll definitely see you in May. And congratulations again, Rock Sound Award winners, right?
Thank you, sir.
Awesome. iDKHOW.